On the floor of the metaphysical betting shop, written in a circle, were the following words of Friedrich Nietzsche. Metaphysics, the science which deals with the fundamental errors of mankind, but as if they were the fundamental truths. Human, all too human, page 18. I pushed myself over to the betting booths, listening to the pretty girls typing away on their computers, taking money, handing out receipts and badges, smiling, shrugging, and saying over and over again, "Who knows? Who knows?" And then there was Edgar Malroy sitting in a booth taking money from a man who believed that to be is to be perceived. For some reason, Edgar recognized me instantly. "The theist supermarket trolley," he said, and smiled. Then he said, "Do you know what the Reverend Jim Jones said to the 900 people he ordered to kill themselves in Jonestown, Guano in 1978? I didn't. Edgar Malroy said that Jim Jones had said this: "Please, for God's sake, let's get on with it." He really did. Then Edgar Malroy asked if I still believed in God. I told him that I did. Edgar laughed. Then he suggested we both become members of the Universal Life Church. It was the only religion Edgar ever admired. He called a pretty girl over and told her to take his place at the booth. She started to listen to a man who believed that the perfect circle existed outside of space and time. When the man had finished gesturing with his finger, he asked her what she thought. She smiled, sighed slightly, and said, very happily, "Who knows?" Edgar Malroy pushed me through the mass of people, smirking and nodding. He must have said, "Who knows?" 30 times before we were in his office. The Universal Life Church, the only religion Edgar Malroy ever admired, was founded by Toby J. Hensley in 1976 in New York to provide a mail order ordination service, thus allowing the recipients of his mailed dog collars to classify their homes as churches and thereby save on tax payments. It was the only religion Edgar Malroy ever admired. I told Edgar when we were in his office that I didn't want to become a member of the Universal Life Church. I told him I knew absolutely without a shadow of a doubt that God existed. Edgar laughed again, went over to his altar/desk and picked up a funny-looking device, rather like a barcode reader. "What is it?" I asked. "It's a Geiger counter. Notice how the needle doesn't move. How would you explain that?" "There's no radiation in here." "There are no batteries in it. That, if you ask me, is metaphysics. It's all..." Edgar Malroy was about to explain what he meant. It was about, no doubt, to mention the guessing hypothesis and the linguistic relativity hypothesis, when there was a whining noise. It sounded, in hindsight, like a 75mm recoilless cannon being fired from the block of flats across the road by Sophia Alderson. 1 second before the shell smashed through the stained glass window and exploded in Edgar Malroy's office, Edgar Malroy's watch started to beep. This is what was on the liquid crystal display. "You are about to die."